Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to reveal the cover of my next book from A to Z that comes out in January. I am so excited how this turned out, so hopefully you'll like it too, and I'll share it in just a minute. So I thank you for being here. I'm super excited to show you this cover, and I'll get to that in just a minute. I'm going to show you the cover, show you my old cover, and go through a little bit of that process that I got to this point to have a finished cover that I'm ready to reveal. And then I'm going to read you the book blurb that I have, the summary about the book. So we have a few things to get to today. Hopefully you're as excited as I am. And without making you wait any further, I'm going to show you a printed copy. And what I'd like to do is show it on the screen as well. So this is what I have printed. This is from A to Z. And here it is. I hope you can see that okay. My main characters on this cover are Zoe and Anthony. As you can see, Anthony is A and Zoe is Z. So this is coming out in January and the pre-order is up right now if you're wanting to get that ebook pre-ordered. And I wanted to also show you, so hopefully you like that. There's a lot of significance with what's on this cover with the presents, and the house is back here. They're even on a wine barrel. So yes, I'm loving this color. I'm loving cover. I love the colors of it. I want to show you what my first cover was. So I originally came out with this book. I can't even remember. Oh, it was last January in 2024. Yeah. And this was the last book that I came out with before I took all 6 of my books down. I'm including my free book Winter in July that my newsletter subscribers get. I took all of those down, including from A to Z, and then I'm re-editing, recovering everything, and coming back out with everything with a fresh new look for my Garden Valley series. And I wanted to show you the old cover, and it's similar to the new one, but they were gonna do some different designs, and I was like, actually, I like this design. I just want a fresh new look on it. So this is the old one. This is the new one. Just looking at them side by side, it's kind of fun. I do like the old one, but I do prefer the new one. But this is what From A to Z is about. Life was finally going her way until her ex-husband showed up. For the past 2 years, Zoe Swanson has poured her heart into building a thriving business and raising her 2 boys solo, determined to be both mom and dad. She's built something beautiful from the ashes of her marriage, embracing singlehood and keeping romance out of the equation, until Anthony, the dangerously charming gym owner, struts into her world. Just as Zoe starts to imagine a future beyond work and motherhood, her ex-husband storms back in, demanding custody of the children he once left behind. Suddenly, Zoe is thrust into a battle that threatens everything she's worked so hard for, torn between protecting her family and allowing herself the chance to trust and love again. From A to Z is a heart-tugging, slow-burn romance that follows Zoe's journey as she grapples with old wounds, new passions, and the balancing act of being a fierce businesswoman and mother. Will she risk her hard-won independence for the possibility of true love, or will the shadows of her past threaten to dim her future? So that's a little bit what it's about. I normally don't do too much of love stories, I would say, but this one is more of a Valentine's story. It's still a wholesome story. I have light steam scenes, like just maybe 2 little light scenes that they have, nothing like super erotic or anything. Back to the process of coming up with this cover. I work with a cover design company called Camber Designs, and they are super professional, very talented people. And I have been teamed up with a planner, like we brainstorm and then they pass it on to a sketch artist and then they pass it on to somebody who colors the cover. So those are kind of the 3 steps. And I worked with a lovely woman named Jennifer, and she took my ideas of the last cover that I had and expanded on it. Do you want the girl to look this way? Do you want their pose to be this way? What do you want in the background? And then she comes up with some pictures. And honestly, I think that I could give her one little idea and she would just blow it up into this document. It was so awesome working with them because they took the reins and didn't make me work very hard. I'll just put it like that. So we came up with our ideas and then we got a first sketch, which hopefully I'm going to be able to put on the screen here. And honestly, I did not love this first sketch. This is the 8th book cover I think I've done with them. And yes, this is only the 4th book that I have coming out. So that tells you what's to come the next year. But I was not in love with this sketch. So I told them that and I was like, I like this and this, but these other things I don't. They came up with another sketch. And because I told them there are a lot of aspects with the original cover that I like. So they came up with this second sketch and I said, okay, just a couple little tweaks and then we're good. I liked this sketch. So they did that. They came up with a final sketch and then they were able to color the book. They gave me 2 separate options of colors. And the greenish option is similar to a cover that I'm coming out with in the spring. So I didn't want to do that. Since this is coming out right before Valentine's Day, I wanted the more pink and purple look for it to really show that it is a love story. We landed on this color version and I just love it. I want to know all your thoughts about it. What do you think? Is this kind of the genre that you like to read? I always tell people that if they like Hallmark movies, they will love my Garden Valley series because they are so similar, maybe a little bit more in depth with the woman's journey. Let me know if you like it and what you think. Thanks for being here. Bye.